Yo, I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna say the reality of things. You know how there's a lot of lies, so I'm gonna just do a quick little recap about what's true and what's a lie. So here I go. Oh yeah. So now, there's this saying: respect black men, respect a black woman. Nope, that's a lie. Black men are not supposed to respect black women. Black women are supposed to respect black men. That's how it's supposed to be. Now, what else to expose in this quick little recap of a video? We need to empower women. Nope, that's a lie. You need to humble women. Men are the ones who are supposed to be empowered. Oh yeah. Now, what else? Oh yeah. People who say there is no God. That's a lie. There is the ultimate power. He just doesn't go by the terms that people try to put on him. Now. Oh, yeah. Men who don't agree with the narrative of the world system are incels. Nope, that's a lie. You people call them incels because you want to manipulate those men, and those men aren't having it. Now, what else? Women were oppressed in history. That's a lie. Women were never oppressed in history. That's just something that they told you to give you an excuse to use against men in general, to go against the natural order. If anyone was oppressed, good men and women were oppressed by the evil men and women, like always, you know? Now, let's see here. I seriously love the way I look. Wow. Yeah, see people, this is my antenna. Our hair is not just called our hair, it's called an antenna, see? Yeah, cool, huh? Yeah. Alright, Now tell me, people, I'm gonna ask y'all this question. People say this all the time. Now, it's true that should never be controlled by their ego, right? That's right. We men are supposed to control our ego within ourselves, you know what I'm saying? But if we had to pick between two egos to listen to, our ego or someone else's ego, who will you pick? Even though they're both bad, who will you pick? Exactly, you pick your own ego. It's better to listen to your own ego than an ego within another person. Yeah, huh? And a woman, yeah. It's better to listen to your ego. So if you had to choose an ego to where you have to listen to, exactly. But it's better not to listen to the ego in general. It's better to control it. Now, what else? Oh yeah, humans have to eat three meals a day to stay balanced. False. Lies. Humans don't have to eat the traditional 3 meals a day, or even 1 meal a day. You'll be surprised how long a human can go without eating. Now, humans have to drink water within 3 days, or they're gonzo. But you can go a long time without eating. It depends on the person too, most likely. So that's the reality. The reason why they want you to eat 3 meals a day because they're just trying to keep you on balance. So you won't be in sync with yourself. Now, what else? What else to expose in this society? There's so many lies to expose, you know, that they try to condition us to believe. Oh yeah, the first astronauts that went into, oh rather, Yeah, the first astronauts that went into outer space supposedly went to the moon in outer space. That was all false. That was stage. Like I said, NASA lied about how existence looked. There's no such thing as outer space. And the reason why some astronauts died trying to leave the so-called atmosphere, they call it, they didn't die trying to leave the atmosphere. They died from bumping into the firmament ceiling. That's the reality. A bunch of dumbasses. You guys gotta get out of that brainwashing. But yeah. So the truth is, those people in the rocket died because they hit the firmament dome, sky dome, the ceiling. So, yeah, there is no outer space. Yep, I'm exposing that lie. Alright. Another lie. Let's see here. Are all white people born evil? The vast majority, but every race has good and bad in it. So I want to put it past white person to have someone who's born good within them. So I know a lot of them are the worst compared to other nations, because every nation has good and bad, but the white people are the worst, right? But there are good among them. Like I said, yep, it goes both ways. Like I said, for every side. So now let's see what else. All right. Let me see. Hold on, folks. Hold on. It's coming to me. There's so many things. So of course I'm not gonna get everything at once. So let's see. Okay. Now, men who cut off their beard and their afro, their roots, want to look presentable. False. Any man who cuts off their natural roots hate themselves. Any man who's proud of themselves, love themselves, keep their natural beard, hair, mustache. This is majestic. Oh yeah. To shave all this off is the ultimate humiliation and the perfect testament to self-hatred. Now, where was I? Now, what's next? Let's see here. Oh yeah, there is no sin nature. A lie from the religious side. Yep, no sin nature. There are humans who are born good, and there are humans who are born bad. All species in existence of every realm have good and bad in them. The heavenly beings, the demons, the humans, the elementals, the animals, all the sentient beings and non-sentient beings, objects too, part molecules, all that, you know what I'm saying? All of them, there's good and bad in both. Why does the universe appear to have a dual mentality? One side represents the good side, one side represents the bad side. That's the reality. So no, not every human is born a sinner, and being a human does not automatically make you a sinner. The people that tell you that lie to y'all about your nature because they don't want you to know the difference between a good human and a bad human, between a non-sinner and a sinner. Okay, what else to expose? Let's see here. Oh yeah. There's no duty or call to save people. A lie from Christianity to try to convert people into more lies. There is a duty, however, to be yourself, and by default, that's an automatic example to those who are not aware enough. For you don't force what you know down people's throats, because not everyone's meant to have the awareness. Not everyone's ready for the truth. But you just continue being an example. And if anyone wants the truth or they have a question, then you continue being that example to them and teach them. Only if they want to be taught, Ooh. So, that's right. Christianity just wants to convert people to their religion, to their bunch of lies, to their paganism. Oh yeah, they worship their preachers as if he's the self. Exactly. Oh yeah. Another thing is, it is not wrong to love yourself. You're supposed to love yourself. That's what you're. I mean, when it comes to men, while women are supposed to love the man that owns them. Only men have a complete self, YX, while females are XX, because they're half of us. That's why. While we are the complete of ourselves. That's why we are called complete, while females are called half. They're the only ones who's a half. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. So anyway, it's good to love yourself. It's bad to hate yourself. It's good to be your true self. It's bad to create a fake self just to appeal to the audience or the people of the world system, just to, just to be accepted by the crowd. You will create a fake self just to be loved and liked by the crowd. Anyone who does that is a coward, and you hate yourself. Yeah, if you're gonna be that way, you might as well die now. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. Should men compare themselves to other men? I'm talking about all men. It's not just black like me. It's whites, Spanish, Asians, every man in general. Should every man compare themselves to other men? Tell me, is that right or wrong? It's wrong. The essence of a true man, the essence of a true masculine being, is to live for themselves and not give a fuck what other people say or do or what they have and don't have. Don't compare yourself to others, because if you do that, then you're no different from a woman. If you care what other people think or you're always trying to compete with others. Real men do not compete over dumb shit. Real men only compete to defend their peace. Yep, only fight when the time is right. Not over every little shit. If anyone uses words against you, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words cannot hurt me. Remember that. So, words have no power over you unless you give it power. Understand that? You people, man. A lot of y'all. It's funny how there are a lot of men out there, fellow men out there, who've been ignorant for like, there are 70-year-olds, 50-year-olds who never learn. It's like, but to those who do learn, congrats. Though you don't need my congratulations. I'm just telling you I'm glad that there are men like me out there who are just aware, who are aware. That's all I can say. Now, another light to expose. Now, tell me, do every man have to learn the hard way? No. I never had to learn the hard way. I've always made the right decisions. There's 3 types. You ready for this? 3 types. There are men who have to learn the hard way. Then, the other type is that there's a man who sees that man learn the hard way. So therefore, he never has to go through that himself. He just saw another man go through that. Now, the final, there are men who don't even need an example. That's how wise they are. Like when they live life, they'll just be led by their true self within. And thus, they won't make any wrong decisions. The only accusations that they will have is people making up lies about them. That's it. So that man should feel proud. Or continue being proud. Yeah. Now, oh yeah. Are children innocent? The common belief in society, are all children innocent? No. They're no different from adults. Just like there are good adults and evil adults, there are good children and evil children. Being young does not make you automatically innocent. Being old does not make you innocent. It goes for any age in general. Actually, yeah, any age in general. So, being innocent have nothing to do with knowing less. Like being stupid does not mean you're innocent. Exactly. For example, I remember this saying on a page on YouTube. Someone said, "Oh, that's Pan, but she's Goku was innocent, but but she's innocent like how he was. And then my response to that person on the comment page was, no, Goku is still innocent. Goku just knows better. Having knowledge and wisdom does not mean that you're not innocent anymore. You're still innocent, you know? You're still good. You're still, yeah. I don't. What is it with people thinking that knowing more means you run out, you're less innocent? What is it with people who think knowing more means you're less innocent? That have nothing to do with knowledge. You're innocent regardless. Whether you're aware or less aware, whether you're smart or stupid, you're innocent regardless. Just because children are stupid on average doesn't mean that they're automatically innocent or presumed innocent. Remember that. So I wanted to expose that lie that people are used to hearing and saying. Now, as a man, another lie to expose. Now, as a man, who do you put first in your life? Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna see if you can get it. And if you don't get it, then I'm gonna correct you. All right. Now you're a man, right? And you have friends and family, right? Who do you put first? And who do you, yeah, by default, who do you put first? That's right, yourself. And you only show favor to those who you deem worthy. Now, let's see here. Oh yeah, does a man feel fulfilled having a wife and children, or does a man fulfilled having no wife or children? Take a guess. A man is fulfilled whether he has a wife or child, or whether he doesn't have a wife and child. It goes both ways. Yeah, Now. Oh yeah, it's plastic surgery that people get to alter their bodies and the stuff and makeup. Is that wrong? It is. By altering your body with plastic surgery, that's a display of self-hatred. You don't like the way you're naturally supposed to look. And number two, when those who put on makeup are false, they're trying to deceive their target. And that's their way of displaying to hate their true self. Oh yeah. Now, doesn't matter what excuse that they use too. I know they could have any excuse under the book why they use it. It still represents self-hatred. So, now. Oh yeah. Does a man's testosterone increase when he's involved with a woman, or when he's by himself? Neither. A man's testosterone increases with his state of mind alone. That's right. It has nothing to do with a woman. Yeah. Any man who needs something to stimulate themselves and not, use the energy within themselves to stimulate themselves, those men are losers. Because in order to experience the highest level of testosterone, you must stimulate your own existence. You can't be relying on outside help. Oh, speaking of which, everyone in general that smokes, any woman or man or child or elder that smokes cigarettes are idiots. Anyone who does dope and liquor are idiots. Anyone who gets drunk off of beer or wine are idiots. Anyone who, doesn't matter what it is, where you get it's prescription medication or drugs from the street, do not do drugs. Do not even take drugs from doctors of the world system. It's all false. There's no point to life if you can't learn to be at peace on your own. You don't need that stuff to experience a high. You can be high on your own, with your own energy. But a lot of people never seem to realize that, and they never learn. And this is why it's better to not be friends with people like y'all. Because by smoking, the smoke that comes out of your body, when a human breathes in, we breathe in oxygen. When we breathe out, breathe out carbon dioxide. That's what it's called, right? Carbon dioxide, and that's fatal to humans. So combining that with someone smoking something toxic, and then they breathe out, it's breathed out with carbon dioxide, which is even worse, double worse. So if anyone around them is near, then they will end up inhaling that alongside carbon dioxide. That's even worse. Yeah, because instead of the carbon dioxide spreading out into the atmosphere and turning back into oxygen, it's the carbon dioxide stuck to the nicotine that comes out of the person. And then if a person's near, that person ends up absorbing the nicotine alongside the carbon dioxide. Second, underhand smoke is the worst. That's why I don't hang around smokers. Or I never go to a place where there's a chance of smokers being around. All you smokers are cowards. All you people who do things artificially to get a high are cowards. Don't you realize you can experience a high by yourself naturally? Yeah, it's just your own energy, but a lot of y'all just never learn about that. A lot of y'all are fooled. A lot of y'all are deceived. If you cannot achieve peace on your own, then you are an eternal loser. It's that simple. So there. Now what else? Let's see here. Oh yeah. Now what else? Huh? Now tell me, is it wrong for a man to love cute things? Nope, it's right. Cats, dogs, flowers, cute items, cute things. It's natural to love things that are cute, We just don't have to show it, that's all. Now, oh yeah, this is for the men out there, fellow men out there, who will fight somebody over words, or if they do this, these signs, if they use sign language against you, that will piss off a person, right? Any man out there who reacts to the words of enemies, how they try to provoke you to get you to do something first. So anyone who, and not only that, not only react to them and allow them to ruffle your feathers, to get mad, but to even engage with them or entertain them, to say, what do you say? Any man who does all that, you guys are losers, weak. The real definition of weak and a loser. You should not care what people say or think about you. If someone is rude to you from the beginning, the answer is simple. Do not acknowledge their existence. It's that simple. Do not acknowledge their existence. Stop engaging in senseless babble. Anyone who shows you what they are from the beginning, that they're your enemy, continue walking and never acknowledge their existence. Beating someone up is only justified when they're stupid enough to attack you. That's it. You only fight when they get near you. If you see them walking up on you, then you can punch them. So, okay? Or kick them, however you choose to do it. Just do not respond to words. Words have no power unless you give it to them. So remember that, folks. Remember that, yo. Oh yeah. Okay, another thing to talk about. Men out there, I heard this a lot. Okay, many men out there on the internet says, I'm ugly, or I'm like 5, or I'm a 4, Now tell me something. Are you guys ugly to yourselves, or are you ugly to the world system? Which is it? You're not supposed to hate yourselves, And not just that, regardless, any man who's handsome, right? Who's majestic, who's ugly, end of the day, what do you say about yourself? That's what matters. Like I said, I understand you would say you're ugly according to the world system status. Well, that's their opinion. What do you say about yourself? Because you might as well die if you cannot have self-respect, if you cannot love yourself. Okay, that is the fuel that keeps men going, is knowing himself. If you cannot accept who you are, then you're a disgrace to yourself. A man's true enemy is only a man's worst enemy is himself only if he lacks self-control, if he's controlled by his emotion. A man's best friend is himself, only when he has full self-control. Yep, it's that simple, really. For example, if someone could turn me white, right? Would I accept it? To be magically turned white? No, I don't want to be white. I don't want to be Spanish. I don't want to be any other nation because I'm born black. I'm born to look like this, and I couldn't be any more prouder. I choose this over artificial looks because I'm created to be this way. This is how the dark, the creator of us all reality, made me to look. This is how the source made me to look, and I couldn't be any more prouder. Seriously, my proudness is at the highest level that an incarnation could reach. I'm proud, and my pride cannot be shaken. Oh yeah, is pride a sin? Yeah, another lie to expose about society. No, pride is not a sin. They just don't want you to be proud because they want to manipulate you. That's why. When you're proud, you can't fall for lies or traps or temptation or manipulation. That's just the truth. Because, like I said before, there's a good and bad version of everything. People always confuse the two. People think pride is a sin in general. No, it's not. Pride is not a sin in general. The bad pride is a sin. The good pride is not a sin. The good pride, also known as confidence, is pride in your true self. The bad pride is based off of the fake self that you conjured up, and you're proud of your fake self. Now that's the pride that's known as sin. Oh yeah. So I had to clear that up. So let me see here. What else? If someone tries to hit you, do you hit back? Yes, you do. Turn the other cheek is just a manipulation tactic, so someone could just bully you, knowing you won't hit back. So be aware of that. So don't fall for that lie that you should turn the other cheek, because anyone who tries to attack you deserves to be hit. Because if they didn't deserve it, they wouldn't have tried to attack you. It's that simple. Yeah. You see here. Oh yeah, they say that men should never hit a woman. That's a lie. Men can hit women. It's women who should never hit a man. That's right. Yeah, but only hit a woman if she's dumb enough to attack you. If she uses words on you, simply walk away and forget she exists. Move on. Oh yeah, it's that simple. Oh yeah, why do I not prefer? Oh yeah, now. Oh yeah, people who get nose jobs, people who use surgery to alter their body, that is self-hatred. Y'all try to appeal to the world system's standards of beauty, and I cannot accept that. That is wrong. Oh yeah, cause there was this time where I was working on a farm, just help someone out. It was only like a 1 day thing, cause I wanted to make some quick money. So I helped him out. It was only for a day. That was it. So there was someone who worked there with us, right? He said that he will give me, we call it 30 something thousand dollars, I think. Yeah, he said he would give me if I do a hair transplant with him. Basically, he wanted me to give up my hair follicles. I don't really know what it's called, but basically, it's a root within your head where that helps produce your hair from your scalp. That's all I know. So basically, he wanted this. What's it called? The seed. The roots within my scalp. I didn't even know that was a thing until he told me. He said he'll pay me this much grand for to have a surgery remove of my hair for him to have it. Basically, he wanted my afro, so he wanted to do a hair transplant. And you know what I said to him? I said to him that all the money in the world would not make me transplant my hair. I love my natural look, so therefore, I would never go bald for anybody. I would never shave this for anybody. I had many jobs where I kept this look and never shaved it. See, I'm living proof you can get a job with all of this. You don't have to cut your hair for anybody. Oh yeah. Anyway, to put it short, I told him that my hair on my head is priceless, and that's why I denied the money. Okay, they can offer all the money in the world, and I would never sell out a piece of myself. I don't even believe in trimming. I believe in keeping my full, natural look. Oh yeah. And the haters out there, like I care. Oh yeah. So now what else? Oh yeah, there was a time where I was walking, right, and some old guy, I don't know his name, but yeah, he's a black man like me, and like I said, I would never accept gay because that is unnatural. Something the government tries to brainwash people to be, and they also try to alter our DNA in different ways. You know, whether the sky, the food, all that, to make people think they're gay even from birth. Yeah, but then again, there are people who are born corrupt, so I won't be so. I understand why there's natural gays. Some people are just born that way too because they're born to be that way. So I'll leave it at that. Oh yeah, so basically there was a time where someone offered me. Oh yeah, someone offered me a lot of money if if I let them suck my dick, right? And it was another man. You know, I'm straight. I love women, so I'm sexually attracted to women. I should say. Yeah. I won't give my love to a woman for free. No way. Oh yeah, but yeah, I'm sexually attracted to a woman. So I said to him no, and he said he will offer me this much if I let him suck my dick. Then I said to him that you can offer me all the money in the world, and I would never do that. That's disgusting. Yeah. Oh, it's not just the fact that I'm not gay. I do not believe that anal sex or sucking my dick or a man putting his mouth on the vagina or a butthole or being pegged is natural sex. I think that stuff is evil. It's just part of this world system's brainwashing. Because a man's mouth was never meant to go on a woman's private part, and neither is a man's mouth meant to suck another man's dick, which is even worse. But in general, I don't believe in oral sex, and I don't believe in anal. I don't believe in pegging. They call that, right? Yeah, I don't believe in any of that, because that's just unnatural sex to me. It's disgusting. When a man has sex with a woman, I believe in just like cuddling with her, you know, blowing on her neck, like smothering her neck, enjoy all parts of her. Like then I go from her neck to her chest, and and put my face in her boobs, bury it in her nipples and all that, and and even rub my face between her boobs, and and touch parts of her body. If I touch her butt, I'm not putting my dick in her butthole. Never. And neither am I putting my mouth on her butthole. Never. That's disgusting. The only thing I'll do is I'll grab her butt cheeks with my hands, and that's it. That's the most I'll do. My dick will only go into a woman's vagina. I don't believe in putting my dick in their mouth. No, that's disgusting. I was considered unnatural. Like I said in one of my videos, the mouth is not meant to have someone's private part in it. It's unnatural. Yeah. The only thing you do with your mouth is you kiss the girl mouth to mouth. What else? Because if what goes in the mouth goes to the dick, it will cause a disease because those germs were not meant to mix. From the mouth to the bottom area, it was not meant to mix because the germs are supposed to stay in the mouth, and they're not supposed to go on the private. So, but you know what I'm trying to say. And yeah, and I'll even put my hands on her neck, too, and I will kiss under her chin. We'll kiss mouth to mouth. I'll smuggle my face in her hair. I'll squeeze her titties. I'll cuddle with her. We'll hug and cuddle, and emotionally bond. Man to woman. The natural order. That's why I believe the natural sex. That's it. I don't believe in all that extra shit that they try to promote on this. So yeah. So that's about it. So and let's see here. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, this world system. If I had to say the amount, this world system that we live in, majority of the people in this world system are brainwashed, stupid, slow. It's very rare for someone to actually have common sense and just be, thinking for themselves. Oh yeah, also, this is for all the dads out there who raise their daughters. Any dad out there who spoils their daughters rotten, you too are a loser. Mm-hmm. And you deserve to have to take care of your daughter for the rest of your life. Don't push that shit on other men. That's your responsibility. That's why those men will continue to reject your daughter. Of course, any man who has self-respect. Mm-hmm. And any man who has a daughter out there, I feel sorry for y'all, because you had to experience firsthand the feminist movement through your daughter. Unless you're a traditional father and you know the truth about women and that you're supposed to raise them to, prepare them for their future husband. Whatever man that owns that, yeah, wherever, if they have to learn to respect their men, and the dad's the best example of that. So, if you're smart enough to know what women really are, what men really are, and then act accordingly, then hey, my props to y'all. Yeah, but for the ones who spoil their daughters, you deserve to be stuck with them for life, and no man takes them seriously. Hey, you brought them into the world, so they're your responsibility only. Oh yeah. Okay, what else? Let me see. Oh yeah. I'm exposed to lie of the common belief. Nah, I'll save that for another video. Let me see here. Yeah, you people that are watching, I want to say this to y'all. You guys are precious, Why are you precious? Is because you all are alive. You guys are a living being like me, see? You guys are alive. So remember that. You matter. Why do you matter? Is because you exist. Literally matter. See, this is matter. Look. When you look at things, it's matter. Matter. Get it? Matter. Yeah. If you didn't matter, you wouldn't exist. Anyway, that's enough for this video. It's getting too long, so peace.